First of all, sorry for my worst English. So let's start. Well, hello friends, it's me Deep and I'm gonna tell you an awesome news about anime. Hooray! It's 100-year anniversary of anime! Yes, you heard right. It's 100 years of anniversary since 1970 to 2017. It's a 100 years journey for the anime world. To be honest, anime, this is not a word, this is the world for me. And yes, it's 100 year celebration, so I am doing a short film about anime and we are looking for some history. Some people maybe know the first animation in Japan was near 1907, and the name was Katsudo Sashin. It was a short film, but it was not verified movie by Japan, or it was not production by Japan something, so it was not verified. This film found 2005 last, and then the first foreign animation is known to have been found in Japan in 1910, but it's not clear that this film was ever shown in cinema or publicity. And then in 1911 a animation was called Nippyu's Transformation, but it was not anime at all, so it is not anime category. Then 1912 April 15, Let's Explore It of the Deflorate by Emily Kohi, the first confirmed anime film shown in Japan by Germany. So then the first Japan production anime was aired near February 1917. The name was Vampy New Picture Book Failure of a Great Plan, or the Japanese name it was Hantekopo Shigachu Mei and Lucifer. So it was the first ever anime produced by Japan. So since 1917 to 1930, if I go, so lots of new animes come. Then the first publicity shown in a theater, it was Himioka Mizuko Gekkenwan no Maki. It was April 1917, the movie. You can see this here. So then the anime world has begun, and since the journey has begun also. Then 1918 it was a film Urashima Taro, and it is really famous in Japan. You know Urashima Taro story, and nearly all anime you can see recent. So since then the anime journey has started, and now I'm gonna show you the journey of anime. Later 1933 Chikara no Onna no Yoko no Naka anime released. It was not a short film, it was the anime film, and it directed by Kenzo Masaoka, produced by Shiro Kido, and written by Tadoko Ikeda, and released date 13 April 1993. But to be honest, it was not voice at all. It was only for two-dimensional films and only based on music. After it, 1945, a feature film included. It was Momotaro. It was aired 1945 April 12, and it was one of the better film. You can see it also. The first color film, it was The Tale of the White Serpent. It was aired October 22, 1950. It was a film, yes, film. Then the second generation anime by Gram, it was 1940 to 1960, you can say. It was in this time the voice came, and they started to give voice in the anime, and it became more popular in Japan. The first color anime film was aired 1950 October 22. The name was The Tale of the White Serpent. And 1945 also Momotaro, the famous film, released. It was the awesome film ever. So during World War II, some animes released like Gejitsu, Elxa, and then Momotaro. And during World War it was really difficult to produce anime, but still some did, like Mitsuyo's Momotaro Sea Eagles, and he took help from the Navy to do this film. And then Gejitsu Elxa, and it was the film about Japanese winning the war world against the enemy. So it was a good movie. So after it, 1948, the Toei animation has come, and you all know Toei animation, how famous is then fun animation. So from this, the anime life fully changed, and with Toei animation and this evolution, one name it come our mind is Hayao Miyazaki. He took the evolution of the anime. So Toei animation came and Hayao Miyazaki also came, and they both started to make awesome animes. And let's come to 1960. 1960 was the first Astro Boy released, and it was the famous anime. It was the first TV series also. Then 1970, 1980, lots of anime released. 1970, you can say Mobile Suit Gundam, Lupin 3, and Heidi the Girl of the Apes, Tomorrow's, the Science Ninja, Mazinger Z, and also Mecha anime. Then late 1980s, lots of anime released like Star Wars, Urusei Yatsura, Ranma Half, and still you can see Ranma Half all the time. Urusei Yatsura is one of the best anime ever. Orange Road, and it was 1980s animes I still watch, and it's awesome animes. You can guys watch it. And then the famous anime come, Dragon Ball. Then 90s, and 90s anime, how can I say, you still watch, you can know the best anime ever released by Japan in 90s is Naruto, One Piece, Pokemon, Dragon Ball Z, and Yu Yu Hakusho, Slam Dunk. Lots of animes released this time. And then we come to 1999, and then from 1999 the anime began to change, cause the animator and the production, the studios were to begin business. It's a business and you can earn lots of money from this. And then they added fan service for the boys, Ichi, harem, animes, lots of things added it in the anime. And since 2099 to 2010 the anime begins to evolve more and more, and the story, the anime opening songs, and the animation quality also. And I forgot that after 1947, the World War II, the first manga ever by Osamu Tezuka became the first cartoonist to release his first work, Shinta Karichoma, known in English in New Treasure Island. It was the first ever manga released in Japan. In 1951, he is the one, Osamu Tezuka, created the manga. It's called Milestone of Manga. The manga name was Tetsuan Atom, and you can say Astro Boy. From the first computer animation, it was 2000, I think. Yes, it's 2000. The first computer animation, its name was Alice. February 5, 2000 it released. Of course, for the boys, first hentai ever released February 21, 1984. And the first adult film for the boys, for the men, released June 14, 1969. The first color television series released October 6, 1965, Kimba the White Lion. The first Super Robot series released Tenkyusin 18 Go, October 20, 1963. The late night first series released Seinin Baruku, September 4, 1963. Also, the first OVA released Dalos, December 12, 1983. Yes, this was the first OVA. So, from 1999 to 2010, we changed the anime, and it was due to Japan public's demand. The anime has to change. The way it has begun, it changed, like the story, the plot, the fan service, the ichi, the character's face. It became like more kawaii, I mean the cute, and the more handsome, so every girls and boys love it more and more. Also animation style. Then it comes to the golden era, 2011, and 2011 is the most golden year anime of all 100 years. This year anime changed fully. The animation, the story, graphics, the background, the plot, the fan service, all things changed. And since then to 2017 we are watching lots of anime drama, lots of things and many things. Yes, so it's the 100th anniversary of the anime, so you can celebrate it many ways, like someone watching every anime every year, but one anime from every year. So by celebrating it, you can also celebrate it by your way. I can suggest you that you should watch some old animes like 1970, 1980s, 1990. We should respect them, because of them we are here. So watch it, make it profit, and that's all. It's still ongoing, and hope after more 100 years, 3017, someone like me will make this video. So till then, signing off. See ya, take care and enjoy. How I am celebrating it, I made lots of anime videos, every category like harem, romance, comedy, sports, music, yaoi, yuri, slice of life, comedy, action, fantasy, science fiction, drama, mystery. Every type video upcoming 2017 I made only for you guys. So you can watch it and decide what animes to watch this 2017. Thank you. And again, happy 100th anniversary of the anime. Enjoy. Take care.